If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. I started to like Russ back in November of last year when he dropped his EP Chomp, and that was my introduction to him. Of course, I had heard of him before with tracks like What You Want or Losing Control, but I never really got into his music. I was also under the assumption and prejudice that he was this corny rapper that only rapped about how he does everything himself in a really obnoxious, cocky way, but since then I can say that I've become a fan. His work ethic and belief system is something that I really respect and commend, and that's also why I've started to get into his music and release schedule. Russ is famous for blowing up after he decided not to drop an album for several years, but rather a new song every single week. He did this for almost 3 years after dropping 11 albums before that and never seeing the success he thought he deserved. But one thing you might have noticed if you've been following him for some time is that he usually leaves out a couple of weeks of new singles right before he's about to drop a new album. This makes sense since of course he's working on perfecting that new record. And now if you look at his latest release, it was the single Ugly featuring Lil Baby that dropped on January 8th, so more than a month ago. This is very unusual for Russ since, as I said, he usually drops a new song every single week. His last album release was Shake the Snow Globe that also dropped more than a year ago. Another thing that makes me think that he's about to drop an album is that he urges fans to really stream and blow up this new Ugly single on his Instagram live streams, and I think this is because it will serve as the lead single to this new album. Also, the fact that he got Lil Baby as a feature on there, who is arguably the hottest rapper in the game right now, also speaks for that. A Lil Baby feature is not cheap, and even Lil Baby recently again reposted the track on his socials, and I don't think anyone would spend that much money, especially not Russ, on a song that was just another single. So I think we're about to get a new Russ album, and Ugly featuring Lil Baby will be the lead single for it. Let me know what you think about Russ, and if you also think that he's about to return with a new album. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.